Hey everyone, I thought I would do the long-awaited Leotard Collection video that I have promised for years now. I think I wanted to wait until I felt like I had all the ones that were kind of on my wish list, but we all know as dancers our leotard wish list is never ending. There are new leotards coming out all the time. We find new things on eBay and Poshmark all the time, so I figured I have some time right now. I'm just gonna try and do it with the ones I have right now, which are quite a few, so this is gonna be a long video. And I don't really have any leotard storage right now since I moved into my house. I haven't figured out a storage system. They're just all thrown into a box. All my dancewear is in a box right now. It's not gonna be organized. I wanted to do everything kind of organized, but I just thought, you know, on the fly, I was like, why don't I just make this video? So here it is. I'll just start with what's on top. So this is one that I got recently on Poshmark. My suggestion, especially for adult dancers, if you're just starting out and you don't know where to really look for leotards, or you know, don't know if you can afford nice leotards, check on websites like eBay and Poshmark, and you'll be surprised what you can find secondhand. You can find leotards that have been worn like once or twice, or not even worn at all, that still have tags on, that are half the price or even less than half the price, retail price. Also, Discount Dance is a really great resource. They have like leotards from a lot of different dancewear brands. I'm gonna try to stop saying but yeah, so I think most of my leotards were purchased secondhand on Poshmark and eBay and whatnot, but I did get some of them new. I did. I'm not gonna lie. There are some that I did buy brand new and some that were expensive, but if you are a struggling dancer, definitely check out Poshmark. You will find wonders on Poshmark. I have found some really amazing leotards on there for a fraction of their original price, and this is one of them. This is an Elevate that I just got on Poshmark recently. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it was definitely not anywhere near the full price. And it's basically in near new condition. I don't think it was worn very many times. It definitely looks to be in excellent condition. Next I have, I don't know what brand this is. The brand is called Flex Tech. So that's not really a well-known brand. There's a little deodorant on it, but it's just a black V-neck, and it's got on the back these, it's got the lace down the back, little scallop lace. And funny story, I was wearing this in class once. I think I actually only worn it once, but I was wearing it, and one of my classmates loved it, and she had no idea what it was, like what brand it was, but she Googled it until she found out, and she got one in purple. And when she wore it in purple, I was like, where did you get that in purple? But I don't think I was ever able to find a purple in my size. I think she bought it was clearance when she bought it. And that's one I got on Poshmark. The next one, this is a Grishko or a Nicolay. It was from their Black Collection. I think it was called Black Collection or Black Edition, or it was a limited edition, whatever it was. But I haven't worn this one yet, but it's just the boat neck with a deep pinched V in the back. It's a very beautiful painted look. I have several I haven't worn yet, and I have several that I haven't worn in a long time. I kind of I'm a creature of habit. I kind of go and gravitate to the same ones over and over again. I do love 3/4 sleeve leotards, are definitely my favorites. I'm very insecure about my arms, and also I get really cold really easily, so I like longer sleeves. And all of these are intermixed with dance skirts, so there's going to be a dance skirt video at some point, not today. There's just too much in this box to do all of it, so I'm just doing leotards, especially because there are so many. This is another Elevate that I got on Poshmark, I believe. And it's got the beautiful burnout velvet sleeves. I wear this one a lot. I do love sleeves on a leotard. It was Black Label. Yeah, I have the bag from that. It was Nicolay Black Label from that previous one. This is, oh, I haven't worn this in a long time. This is, I think, a Suffolk. Yes, this is a Suffolk. I have a lot of black leotards, but it's the black lace with the turtleneck that snaps in the back, sleeveless, from Suffolk. If I wasn't so body conscious, I would do a try-on thing, but I'm very body conscious and I've gained a lot of weight recently, so I'm staying away from showing my full body on camera. This, I think, is Charms Dancewear, I think. I got this on, yes, Charms Dancewear. I got this on Poshmark. I think they are actually, their shop is on Etsy, I believe, but I did find this on Poshmark. And if you recognize the print, it's because I think Chameleon Dancewear uses this print as well. There's another dancewear line that uses this print, a more well-known dance brand that uses that print, but I found that one on Poshmark. Get these dance skirts out of the way. And yeah, I have like all my tights on, like thrown in here on top of everything. This one is Chameleon Dancewear. I got this recently on Poshmark. Again, everything I own is basically from Poshmark. But I have waited ages for this to show up secondhand on Poshmark or eBay. I saw this on Skylar Brandt and was like, where can I get that? And I have waited ages for this one to show up. It's got the horses on it to show up secondhand so I could afford it. Next up, this is another Elevate. I've worn this a couple times and it's blue with the floral mesh, and if you can hear the dog whining in the background, she is downstairs wondering where I am because she can probably hear me talking, but the mesh is low in the back. I do really like Elevate a lot. I love their designs. I don't have Lucky Leo. Everybody has Lucky Leo. I don't. I've had zero luck with Lucky Leo leotards. Like, I can't get them to fit me correctly. Like, I go with, you know, the size I'm supposed to go with and it doesn't fit right. And the last time I went with one that was the correct size, it was too big versus too small. And every other time it's too small. So, or it just fits wonky and I can't seem to find the right cut from Lucky Leo. This is a Suffolk. This is one of the very early leotards I got when I was starting out. But I haven't worn this in a long time. I should wear it soon. I did have a few leotards that were stolen. When I made a video earlier about my stuff getting stolen last year. But there were like a handful of leotards that were stolen and I have not gotten them back. I got one of them back. They were able to recover one leotard. And that is somewhere in here. I think it'll be the next one I show, I think. This one, I do not know. This is enormous, actually. I don't know what brand this is. I don't think it has a tag in it. There are many brands that have a similar style. Oh, it's Bolera. This is a Bolera. I know Gaynor Minden has a similar one to this. Sodanza has a similar one to this, where it has that kind of off-the-shoulder lace. This one is Bolera. I actually wore this to see a ballet as a shirt. I wore it with a skirt, and I wore it to see Giselle, I think, at SPAC. This one I altered. This one is Morella, so it has the underbust, which I like, and then the back has these like straps across all along the back. But originally I altered these. They had like these like beaded things like pinching them together, and I did not like how that looked, so I removed it, and it's just like thick straps across the back. Some of these are like the really first ones I got. The one that was stolen, where is it? This one. Okay, so this is an Elevate. This was my very first Elevate that I ever had, and I did find it on Poshmark. And it is, I think it's called Vincent or Vincent or something like that is the style name. But it was one that was stolen and the one that was recovered of all the ones that were stolen. and I got it back recently, so I'm really happy about that because I missed it. Next up, I think this is another Elevate. This one's really neat. This one's really goth. Like, I love it. Like, it's got this off the shoulder thing. Oh, the dog is whining a lot downstairs. But yeah, this is another Elevate, black lace. You will notice a theme. I like black lace. And I like black leotards. Next up, this is Wear Moi. I've only worn this once or twice. It fits funny in the bust and is kind of loose, like up in this area. So like when I do porta bras, I feel like I'm gonna pop out of it. But it's definitely a gorgeous leotard. I have this big stack in front of me now. So Dancewear. So like, I can recognize what brand these are just by looking at them. I know what the brand is. So Dancewear. So that's that one. I love the back of that. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love these really interesting black lace ones. And shout out, hey So Dancewear. I love your shoes. I wear your soft shoes. And I know you guys follow me on Instagram, so hey, what's up? Next up, this is Block, I believe. I do believe this is a Block leotard. Yes, this is Block. It has the lace and then the buttons on the back. This is not a very exciting video. It would be more exciting if I was doing try on and had music in the background and was like a really great YouTuber, but I'm not. Next up, I think this is Natalie Dancewear. This is, I'm pretty sure, Natalie. I don't see the tag. I'm pretty sure it's Natalie because I was watching one in white recently. But it's just got the lace and the lace in the back. It's actually really pretty. I remember I was wearing it and I went to somebody's house after class and they were just like, that looks so great with your tattoo on your back. Like with the lace against it. Next up, I have no idea what brand this is. This is, no, it's not Woolite, but it's Danskin. This is a Danskin. It's got a lot of like pulls in the front, but it's really cool because it has this like border of like a kind of chiffon looking stuff that goes around the boat neck and then down the back, along the back, which is really neat. I just wish it didn't have all of these pulls in it. I bought it secondhand and it came with some of the pulls, and then I used to wear a locket. It's broken right now, but my locket used to catch on the fabric and create all of these like pulls in the fabric. You can kind of see it. So it's kind of gross looking. It's a gorgeous leotard though if it didn't have all the pulls in it. Next up, we have a Grishko. I have this in the black and in the red. I have Grishko, Bolshoi Stars Collection. I never got the blue. The blue was the first one I saw and I should have gotten it, but I really liked that one. And then the red, which is where are you? Not where you're supposed to be. Well, we'll get to it. It's not on top. We'll get to it eventually. So Dancewear. I've worn this one so much. I love this one. I almost had to get rid of it because I had a few leotards that got ruined in my last apartment because there was mold and there were spores that clung onto several leotards that were drying in my bathroom and destroyed them. This one almost got destroyed. There was some staining on the arm. I think it's come out now, but I nearly had to get rid of that. And I really didn't want to because I lost some really, really nice leotards that I liked. Next up, this is Ainsleyware. I also wear a lot of Ainsleyware, I like Ainsleyware as well. This is just the black lace 3/4 sleeve. This is actually a half sleeve. It goes to the elbow, so half sleeve. And anybody who's wondering, my leotard size in most brands is a medium. In some brands, I take a large, like some Ainsleywairs I have in a large just because they run shorter. Off brands that are not like, you know, that aren't like Block and So Dancewear and like the really big name brands, I sometimes wear a large. Elevate, it can either be a medium or a large just depending on the cut of this specific leotard, but I'm generally a medium. This one I have not worn yet. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. It is Ballet Rosa. It's a little bit on the small side. It's very short, as you can tell. Theirs runs short, and so that's kind of problematic for me because I have a long torso. What size is this? This is a 40, so it should be like a medium, like a true medium, but it runs very short, and so I'll have to see and if I'm able to lose the 20 pounds that I have gained in the last year and see how it fits then, but I just really loved that. But, and I did not buy this new. I mean, like, from Ballet Rosa. I think I bought this on Poshmark or eBay. It just still had the tags on it. I hope I can fit into that someday. Oh, next up I have 3 in a row. I have Maldier, which Maldier is one of the very expensive brands. I haven't worn this one yet. They're really amazing. This one, very swan, feathery angel look to it. I got that because I've like been wanting a white leotard forever, and every white leotard I've tried has just sucked. And like, I always want a white leotard just so like someday when I have a tutu and I'm more proficient on point and I can do like the Dying Swan variation, like I need a leotard for that. Next up is, I think this is called Ambush. I think this pattern is called Ambush. This is also Maldier. They're all the boat neck, low in the back. And then I don't know what this pattern is called. I got this one secondhand, but it's bright red. This one I got secondhand. This was on Poshmark for quite a while, and I just kept seeing it, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy it. It's my size. It's Maldier. Next, I have 5 Dancewear. I have that. I'm not, like, I love the pattern on this. I'm not fond of how it fits in the bust just because of the shape of it. But, I mean, and the back is very low, but I love the pattern. I do wish this flower was up here, because when I wear tights over it and everything, it just has less flowers on it, and less big flowers. So I wish some of the bigger flowers that are near the bottom were near the top. But that's what happens, like, they're not ever the same, you know, each one's a little different, the way the fabric goes. This one does not have a brand. This was one of the very first leotards. This is actually the leotard I wore to my very first class. It's got the princess seams. If anybody recognizes this leotard, definitely tell me down below what the brand is, because the tag was cut out of it. I bought it secondhand. It doesn't have a tag in it. But it's super comfortable, and I've tried to find it forever and I just can't. And the fabric is interesting. It's kind of like this weird texture. I don't think it'll show up. Not really. Oh, here we go. Here's the Grishko. Here's the red one. It's just the duplicate of that other one, just in a different color. I think they still actually sell this collection. Next is Class In. Class In is another one of those that run short. So I got this in a medium. It is slightly short on me. Otherwise it fits fine. It's just a bit short. And I used to have a custom one that I got from them. And it was in their velvet. It was V-neck, and I got it unfortunately in a medium, and it did run too short. So it was like, I felt like I was gonna pop out of it. And I recently sold it. Just because I never wore it, because it was just, the velvet made it like tighter than it would have been, and then, you know, the fact that it ran short, it just wasn't working for me, so I sold it. So I buy and I sell on Poshmark, so any leotard I decide to sell ends up on Poshmark. This is another Class In. I don't wear this very often just because it does run short, but this was the first Class In one that I got. It's got that really nice velvet. Next up is Suffolk. I waited a long time for one of these to show up also. I wanted it originally in black, but this is the color that showed up on Poshmark. I saw Catherine Morgan in these, like when this specific collection came out, and she had like the blue one and this purple one and the black one, and she was wearing them all the time. I was like, I really want that. And like I had to wait forever to get one, because by the time I took notice of them, they were no longer, like, they were sold out from Suffolk, and then like I had to wait and wait and wait for them to show up on any website like Poshmark or eBay to buy one. Next up is Ainsleyware. Yes, I have it there. This is an Ainsleyware. Just love the magnolia pattern. Yeah, I have several Ainsleyware in a row right now. I think I did try to organize these a few weeks ago by brand, so I have several in a row that are the same brand. This is also Ainsleyware. Got this one secondhand. It's hard to see. It's a lot of light coming through this window. I thought about selling this one just because I'm not sure about it. I don't know. Blues aren't really my thing. Like, the color blue is not really my thing most of the time. Here's an Ainsleyware. This one was on a favorites list forever, and I finally like found a closeout, like last one, like very last one. You know, on some website somewhere, they're like, this is the very last one in existence. Like, buy it. So I did. This is another one. I love this one. I love this pink. I was looking for a pink leotard, and Ainsleyware just happened to have that same style in pink. Last year, I think. Last year or the year before I got that. I think it was last year. I love this one. I was wearing it and it matches my skin so much, and I came in and somebody thought I was naked. They're like, they took them a minute to register that I was wearing a leotard, and they're like, I thought you just had like your little bolero top and nothing underneath. I did used to have this same style. I think it's the Sofia. I had it in red, but it was a size too small, and I ended up selling it. This is this is inside out. This is an inside out leotard. This is a Maria. I usually pronounce it Mariah just because it has the two eyes, but I have recently learned it is pronounced Maria. And it's just a simple 3/4 sleeve, boat neck, low back. This is definitely one of my like go-to leotards that I wear most often. I did have a Maria in like a magenta color that was square neck. I loved that. It was one of the ones that got ruined in my last apartment from the mold. Like, it had these really dark purple spots that showed up all over the arms from the staining, and I was like, ugh. And I tried to wear it, but I would like look in the mirror and just see all these splotches all over it, and it just was really upsetting. Next up, this is a Harmony Dancewear. Yeah, Harmony Bodywear. It's really hard to find Harmony stuff these days. It's an older brand, and this is so stretched out in the arms. It's always rolling off my arms. It's just gotten so stretched from being worn and washed, but I love it. I would love to find another one, but it was secondhand. It's an older style, and Harmony is really hard to find. It's very hard to find Harmony bodywear leotards anymore. This one is, we're into the like 3/4 sleeve cotton pinch front leotards. We're into those right now, which I love those. I do. This is Bolera. Tag is faded, but just simple pinch front. 3/4 sleeve. Next one is same. I think it's also a Bolera, but it's no, actually this is a block. This one's block, and it's got a lower back. It's a block. And I also have this same style in block in burgundy, if I can find it. I don't see it. There it is. In burgundy. This was actually, I think, the very first leotard I purchased. And I cut out the bust just because it wasn't fitting right. It was like cutting my boobs in half. But this was the very first leotard before I started dancing that I purchased in preparation to take ballet. Next we have, I think this is a Sasha. Pretty sure this is Sasha. Yes, Sasha. This one I got secondhand. It's got some pulls. I didn't realize it had pulls in the mesh when I bought it, and then the first time I wore it I realized there were pulls in the mesh, but it's really interesting. It's got this like part of the mesh that goes into the waistline. So like when you wear it, the mesh comes around to the front. It's pretty neat. And who are you? What brand are you? I don't even know what this is. This is Lully Dancewear. This I did get secondhand as well. For a while I thought this was an Elevate, but it's Lully. I was definitely looking to, I was trying to replace that, the Maria one. This is a different, it's not quite as magenta, this is more purple, but I wanted that color. And then this might be the last one. No, it's not. This is another, I think, Bolera. That's just pinch front, 3/4 sleeve. Similar to that other one. And then this, actually, might be the very last one. This is all skirts now. Yes, this is all skirts. And this very last one, this is So Danza. I think this was a limited edition. I got it secondhand. But it has the lace comes around from back to front. It's really interesting, and the color is really interesting. It's kind of like that sea foam, kind of mint color. Anyway, I think that's all of them. Yeah, I am missing quite a few actually. I had a block that was lace that came around. I think it was a turtleneck or something. No, it wasn't. It was a V-neck and it snapped in the back. Long sleeve. That's missing. That was one that was stolen. I had a white Suffolk that I was gonna sell that was stolen. I had a beige color Suffolk that had like beige lace that was stolen. I had the Suffolk with the flutter sleeve with that, it was black and it had like the little like lace, scallop lace flutter sleeve. That one was stolen. That was the one that actually, when I found my stuff online being sold, that was the first thing, because when I looked up the person that I was pretty sure stole my stuff and like found their Poshmark, I found a cached image on Google of that leotard that she had tried to sell and then deleted, and Google saved the image of it. But yeah, that was never recovered. Yeah, and then I had an audition dancewear that was floral that got stolen as well. There may have been a couple others, I'm not sure, but yeah, and then I have a couple in a bag over here that are being sold right now just because they don't fit right. And they're listed on my Poshmark right now. But that is everything right now that I have. I'm not sure how many. It's somewhere in the 40 range, 40, 45 leotard range, I'm not sure. But this video is almost 30 minutes, so we're going to leave it at that. I am going to do another one eventually on my dance skirts. Here they all, you know, all in this box. I have quite a few dance skirts as well, and I guess if I get more leotards, I'll do updates, and I'll do just like, you know, look at my new leotard video, I guess, I don't know. But I have promised this for a long time, so here it is. Those are all of my leotards currently. There have been others in the past that have been sold. If you want to find them, you can find me on Poshmark and see all the ones I sold in the past that either didn't fit or just weren't my style anymore. Because, I mean, it's always a toss-up when you buy something online, like especially when you buy it secondhand and it's not returnable. If it doesn't fit, then you have to resell it. You know, it's not like you can return it. But, so I've had instances like that where I bought, especially with Lucky Leo, I bought lots of Lucky Leos secondhand that just don't fit right and I have to resell them. But, yeah, so that's everything for now, and I will keep you guys posted on everything. I am back to work. I started yesterday. I'm also still in physical therapy, so that's still ongoing, just strengthening my muscles and just keeping up with that and getting me back to a good strength and a good place. And I'll keep you guys updated on everything. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.